Hello my darlings, welcome and welcome back to another video. So today guys, we are making pineapple chin chin. Yes, we are making pineapple chin chin, guys. So we've been running around chin chin series for some time now. We've made coconut chin chin, we've made ginger, we've made milky chin chin in the past, we've made other chin chin as well, including chocolate chin chin. Today we are making pineapple chin chin, and here's the beautiful pineapple we'll be using. So I bought a whole pineapple, I peeled it and blend it. Okay, so I just went ahead and blend. I didn't juice it. I'm using both the pulp and every other thing in it, so I just blend it straight up, and this is what we'll be using. So guys, you just want to use fresh. Okay, you can also use dried powdered pineapple flavor, like real pineapple, okay, that is dehydrated, dried, and then in powder form. But today we are using pineapple fresh ones. Okay, so we have our margarine, we have our milk flavor just for extra flavor, we have pineapple flavor from Foster Clarks, we have nutmeg, we have the milk emulsion, sugar, salt, baking powder, and some margarine as well. So guys, let's get right into this video. Okay, so first thing first, I'm going to mix all of my wet ingredients, which consist of this pineapple. I'm going to add my whisk eggs. Okay, so I have whisked eggs here, and this is just one egg. Okay, so this is one whole egg I'm adding to this mix. So actually what happened is the pineapple was like too much, so I went ahead and remixed behind the scene. Like I did double of the recipe, though the initial plan was to do one of the recipe, like one measurement. Okay, but when I saw that the pineapple was a lot, like I didn't want to waste it, and I have a lot of people that are interested in tasting it, so I went ahead and mixed extra. I added extra eggs later, I added like extra pineapple flavor just to like double the recipe. Okay, so what you need to do now is go to the description box. You will find the complete recipe there, like the measurements without the back and forth. Okay, so you can see the pineapple is much. And let me give you this tip: when you are making fresh pineapple chin chin, you have to be careful. Okay, you have to be careful in the sense that pineapple has a lot of moisture. Okay, it's very sticky. Like someone like me that doesn't like mushy, like soft chin chin dough, it was a difficult task because I get to work with a very sticky dough. Okay, but at the end of the day, the only thing is you will end up adding more like kneading with more flour compared to what you would have used if it was a dry stuff without the pineapple. So that's just the difference. So in here I've added my eggs, I've added milk emulsion, just all of the wet ingredients. I've also added my pineapple flavor. Okay, so yeah, you just want to add all of the wet ingredients, give that a good stir, and set aside. Okay, as soon as you set aside, you go ahead and mix your dry ingredients. So this is just in case of wet ingredients, dry ingredients, and then you bring all of them together. So remember, the margarine is going to be like combined with the dry ingredient before introducing the wet ingredients. So these are just the basics you need to know before you make your chin chin. Okay, So as you can see in the bowl, I've added all of my dry ingredients. Like I said before, go to the description box. All of the complete measurement and recipe is there. Okay, so what you want to do now is to mix all of these dry ingredients together. Mix them and make sure they are well combined. Then you go ahead and add your margarine. Okay, so when you add your margarine, you are still going to like mix it with your hands. Just mix it to get these breadcrumbs, of course the breadcrumbs texture that you need for your pastry. So you just go ahead and mix together. So now that we are done with mixing the dry ingredients with the margarine, I'm just going to add this pineapple mix just gradually. Okay, you want to add gradually so you can control the texture. Like I said in the beginning, I ended up making two batches, which is this one and then another batch. But what I did, I later brought them together, like I later knead all of them together so it doesn't have like different taste, or the pineapple is not much in one and not in the other one. So the pineapple was more than what I was going to make. All I did was mix, like add extra to the pineapple flavor and just get everything mixed and make it a two batch thing. Okay, so I will put the exact measurement including the cup of pineapple mix that you need. I'll put it in a description box just to make it easier for you. Okay, so you don't end up making more than you want to, you get, so you don't end up making 8 cups instead of making 4 cups just like I did. Okay, so I'm going to put the exact measurement in the description and you are going to work with that, but this is the process you are taking to make it. So as you can see, I already have like the texture I personally like. This is the texture I go for when I'm making chinchin. I don't go for like stretchy or like too moist texture. I always go for like a thick texture. So this is after I have made the two batches and I'm trying to bring them together. I'm knead the both batch together so everything can have the same taste, the same texture. I don't end up having different things. Okay, so in here we have all of the pineapple, like the whole pineapple we blended. Everything is in here already, and guys, you can see how beautiful it looks. Like the yellow color is everything. Okay, so like I mentioned before, if you're making this fresh pineapple chinchin, you want to be ready for sticky dough, because even after I shared in two or after I made another batch, I still end up like it wasn't that firm like I would want in my milky chinchin. It was still a bit sticky. Even while I was rolling out, I was feeling like the stickiness because I'm not used to sticky dough when I'm making chinchin. Okay, so put that in mind when you decide to try this. Put that in mind. And again, let me mention, you are going to end up using like excess flour to knead. Like you can see, my table is full of flour. Okay, that's because you want to flour your table very well so it doesn't stick to your table. Okay, so these are tips that you need to put in mind when you decide to make this recipe. But all together, this is amazing. Like the taste, the uniqueness, the pineapple, everything coming together gave this a very, 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 very delicious taste. And it's very, very nice that you try it because you are going to love it as well. So let's continue with the video. So now we are done with all of that. I'm going to start frying. As you can see, my oil is hot enough to introduce my chinchin. So this is the onion. So many of you have asked in my previous chinchin video, like, why do I add onion to the oil? Number one, it's for flavor. Like, onion flavor gives it this transformation. As in, the reason you don't need to slice the onion or open it is so you don't get the flavor overshadowing the milk or the pineapple or whatever flavor of chinchin you are making. But you still want the onion in there because it gives it this secret taste that you will love. Okay, so after frying your chinchin, you really want to spread out and allow it cool. Okay, allow it to cool down. Don't package your chinchin while it's still hot. Don't air it under the fan. Just leave it at room temperature. Allow it to air easily. Okay, so once you are done with that, it's going to come out crunchy. Nothing is going to kill the crunch. So you don't want any smushy or any soft chinchin. You have to air your chinchin. So guys, tell me, isn't this beautiful? See how beautiful this looks. Okay, and it's really nice. The taste is amazing. It's unique. Like I said before, you really want to try this. See, look now, look at chinchin. So guys, let's explore taste buds, let's explore different things, let's do stuff together. Okay, as per always, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys.